Saint Clair. So you gotta get a full view. Of course, there's another logo on this side. Like they have another logo. Yeah, but other than that, it's litty. As a magician, we are all our own magician. We are all our own co-creators. Of course, this bikini top, this code will be somewhere up there. They gave me this necklace, which was the world. And I felt like this was my introduction. Of course, it's a rite of passage to the shaman practice. As well, I got these sunglasses, okay? All of that will be in the code. But overall, lately, what I've been doing is shaman practice, okay? I loved this bathing suit. It's absolutely adorable. If you wanted to know what type of shoes that I'm wearing, Shoe Dazzle. I literally ordered these on my birthday. My sister was so kind to actually order these for me, as well as another pair of pumps that I said I had ordered. I can't believe that I got so much, amazing abundance. But this is what I wanted to talk about. And I'm raising up a gemstone, if you notice. All right? I'm rising above. That's what we do. Literally, that's how I have to rise above. And this is what some people do. You don't have to do it. This is what I personally do. Okay? I keep a masculine bracelet on for my father, which is this one, which is Conquer the Day. It's very flexible, like maximum strength. It is the exact opposite, right, of what sometimes we see in men, but what I would desire. Someone flexible, someone vulnerable, someone strong, someone who can conquer the day, just like I conquered the day. The other side of me usually has something that, is a little tight, a little restrained, but it tries its best to be a little flexible. It tries its best to look soft. It tries its best to be soft, although it does have a little bit of armor on the outside, which is my feminine. So I said, okay, how am I supposed to balance all this? How am I supposed to balance emotions? How am I supposed to balance my life? And Spirit gave me multiple signs to tell me my ancestors are with me. My dog disappearing. At first, I was just devastated. I was in tears. And realistically, I had to stop and truly think and talk to the spirits. I said, why did this happen? Why did this happen? And then it just formulated, and I just kept getting messages, spiritual downloads, all types of things that I wasn't really sure if I was really ready to receive. And I think that was the point. I'd had that dog since 2nd grade, and she had been with me, and she was a true part of my life. Realistically, I had to look back. I said, okay, what am I missing? Okay, my mother. My mother took care of my great-grandmother in her final years. The cycle repeated in its own way. I had a beautiful dog that I'd had for a long time, and in her final years, I was with her in her final years. I was with her in the beginning years. I was with her. And that means I had to grieve. That means I had to find peace. That means I will not repeat the generational trauma. I had to accept who she truly was. She wasn't just a dog. And I know it sounds absolutely crazy to most people, but when you're trying to light a fucking candle and the wooden stick sparks out, it literally just flew. I don't even know how to explain it to you guys. I've never seen it in my fucking life. I knew I was a shaman after that shit. But I was holding a stick trying to light some shit, and then it's just like the piece of the stick just flew. It just flew like a sign from the spirit. I said, okay. Then that means I'm confirmed and I'm correct, because I was watching tarot. I was like, okay, then I'm correct. She was an ancestor. She was my great-grandmother that I had never met, but was with my mother in her final years and was guiding me as a earth sign, okay, as a Capricorn, which I did predict in the last video. Now, I had to dig deep. I said, what do I need to dig deep on? And I found it, okay? Hopefully you guys can relate. Hopefully this message resonates. Hopefully you guys can understand. I'm just trying to spread positivity. Okay. So this is CHGE, change, okay? So much is expected. misunderstood and judged, to be oppressed, to find power in a world that only expects you to fail, to have less worth in the eyes of those no better, to care and hate that it matters when it doesn't, is to be black. Okay? To be black is to be the most excellent in an unjust world and to choose light when the world seems dark. Connect to those aspiring to greatness and add to your waterfall peace, care, and love. Give water to those who appreciate, give compassion, and empathize with all. Hate in the heart being the cause of our defeat, we should wish for all to eat, care, peace, and love. There is nothing wrong. And at this time in my life when I wrote this was March 18th. I mean, I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. March 18th change with a hat that I didn't understand what the fuck I was writing as the magician. Okay? That we are our own co-creators. And if you really want to see the date, March 18th. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, there are multiple messages from the divine in here. I'm surrounded in water and I'm surrounded in knowledge. They said that there was a rattle in my head. I said, there's a fucking rattle in my head and I don't know what the fuck it is. And they said, it's wisdom. It's wisdom that you have to listen to it. You don't listen to it, you won't understand it. The purpose of it is that you have to flip it now, flip it, and reverse it. Like Missy Elliott fucking said, okay? I had another message from the divine that I'll be showing you guys. I wrote this around March 18th as well, I believe. Now, this was a scale that I had written in a journal, and one said a heart, but then the other one says self-heart, which means self-love and love. There must be a balance. There's nothing wrong with there being a balance. There's nothing wrong with you being honest, okay? That you must do unto others as you wish would be done unto you. You must respect others. That shit is hard, but you have to. You must remain true to yourself while being loving to others, right? Now, when we say retrograde, what does that mean? That means counterproductive to a desired outcome. That means astronomy in the opposite direction to the orbited body or spin. Okay, that means metamorphosis. All right, resulting from a decreased pressure or treatment. What does Sydney mean? That means worldly expansion, worldly land, expansion of the mind, wide thinking. Umfam meaning grace, vulnerable, integrity, self-respect, honor meaning dignity, self-love, honesty of self. It means being true to self and others by being honorable. That I oppose social reforms, okay? I oppose the maintenance of the status quo and the consistent or the inconsistent. Now, what we don't understand is with retrograde meaning traditionalist, reactionary, status quo, control, shadow, darkness, devil, pressure on yourself. When it doesn't even need to be that way. You don't need to put this on yourself. You just have to expand your mind. You just have to process, reflect, and accept in order to heal. You don't have to live in the retrograde phase. To think that you cannot heal, that you are not enough, that you don't have enough, that you don't want nothing good. That you tell yourself and you scream in tears, I want nothing, I want nothing, I want nothing, because that is weaker. That is weaker. And in some way you think that's stronger than you standing up for what you truly want in life. But what if you really want in life is love and happiness and joy, then you fucking turn the direction and you go and get it. That's the reality of life. We don't think of it like that. We don't think we have a choice. We don't think we have an option, but you totally have an option and a choice. You have decision. Now confusion. What the fuck is confusion? Confusion is not having a true perspective or a true objective. Okay, you're not being objective, you're not being perspective. Con, deception. Fusion, to dim someone's fire, to dim a fire. Okay, if you have confusion in your life and you spread that onto other people, you will dim their light. I will post the link. Con, deception, fuse, putting out a fire. I said, well, what is wrong with me right now? I said, there's nothing wrong with me. I said, we end up in confusion. just in life, just in Mercury retrograde, a lot of us were in confusion. Confusion with rose-colored fucking glasses that you need to rip them bitches off in order for you to see the true light in your true fucking path. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you seeing your true path. There's nothing wrong with you going a different path than another person because they're not going on the same path as you. There's nothing wrong with that because you're supposed to give eternal and unconditional love to everybody, whether they got an ego, narcissism, whatever. You're supposed to give eternal love to the world. Okay? I will give you respect. There's a certain respect level that you must give to the world, that we are all imperfectly perfect, but there will be eternal love while respecting my damn self. You are capable of doing this. And a lot of us don't think we can. You can find that in yourself. Realistically, with emotional solidarity. Okay? The fact that you have to understand that your air is your intelligence. Okay? That is what the fuck you surround yourself with. That is what you pick up on and you read and you see visually. What are you reading? Are you writing a book? If you really want to write a book, who are you surrounding yourself with, and why are you surrounding yourself with these people? What type of mentality do these people have? And what effect does it have on you? And if they don't have the right effect, you must remove them. Because you want high vibrational. You must bring high vibrational. As a light worker, I deal with many forms of different people, and what I learned was that unconditional love to all people, no judgment. No judgment, regardless of who you are, what you go through. I will be there for you. I will help, try my best to give light and heal as a shaman, as a psychic. I will try my best. But realistically, I must protect my energy as well. There must be boundaries. You put up boundaries, very, very well-respected boundaries, because they're necessary for energy sponges, people who take your energy because they have enough to give. You cannot let these types of people who approach you affect your energy. All right, we have to step up. We have to rise up. Okay, we got to be better. Okay, the air can also represent overall your personality. Okay, what do you contribute to this fucking world? Or even maybe just your ascendant in my realistic form. You got fire on the right side, water on the left side, earth being what you are grounded in, and spirit being in your damn heart. Honestly, with water being in your left hand, fire being on your right hand, I would say that what you're supposed to do is find the balance. Find the balance between the two. Find the balance between in yourself of yin and yang. Yin, yang. You know what I'm saying? There's fire in a woman. Okay, in a world full of men, we constantly feel like this water is doused at our ass and it's suppressed, but realistically it's not suppressed at all. It is only as dim as you look at your own fire. You must keep your own fire. You must not let anybody dim it realistically. And with his water, you must contribute something better. You must contribute steam. You must contribute this passion, this drive, this urge to do something bigger than themselves, because that is what it is with water and fire. Okay, that water will drench our asses in emotion, mood, depression, sadness, grief, whatever it is. But when you take that water and you see it as healing, you can accept it for what it is and rise again as a damn phoenix, because that is what you do with your fire. You don't stand down. You stand up as a warrior. I have lost many people in my life, honestly, in some way, in some form, that I didn't think I would lose in the way that I lost them. I lost my brother. I lost my dog. And when I really looked at it, I had to ask the ancestors, ask the spirits. I was like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to feel better? And you know what they told me? They said, well, we are with you. My brother being an Aquarius, what can I do on a day-to-day that will prove that I'm living by what he would truly want me to live by? By being myself and being imperfectly perfect. Okay, knowing that you are perfect because you are imperfect. Everybody is. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is, 100%. And when you like to think that, and when you like to have this ego and think that you are absolutely perfect, it's not realistic. It's not fucking realistic. On top of the fact that when you think you're too imperfect, you downgrade yourself, you need to be realistic. Raise your standards. raise your bars and live at your own standard. That's the reality of it all. You flip it now, flip it in motherfucking reverse. I'm telling y'all ask me what am I? I am clairvoyant, meaning I see the future. I am clairaudient, meaning I receive messages from spirit and the higher being. I am clairsentient, clear sensing, which means that I feel the past, present, future, and physical and emotional parts of others, essentially. Claircognizant, I'm also knowing of an event, occurrence, and intention without any existence to lead to that knowledge, correct by outcome and clear and knowing. I live by my truth as a shaman. I live by my truth as a psychic. I live by my truth. And I think that's the most beautiful part about it. That you don't back down from your truth. That you understand that emotional stability, okay, it's going to hurt to release it, but it's necessary, okay, in order for you to truly grow. Emotional stability, emotional solidity, that is equal to forward movement. That's understanding that this is generational trauma. Okay, that's understanding, okay, you're not going to change. You choose to be better than your generational trauma and what you've experienced before. Now, if you want to see this bathing suit on my good time, hold on. Hold the fuck on, because I just want to see my bathing suit one more good time.